Hey everybody, it's Lauren Catania here, and I'm going to be reviewing two tools today from our module. The first tool that I wanted to talk about is Flip, mainly because I love Flip and I think it's an amazing tool, especially for blended learning or a flipped classroom. So Flip can be used with any grade level from K to all the way up. And then you can use it for any subject, ELA, math, science, social studies, literally anything. It's not like a set standard or subject that you have to stick to. Now, what I love about Flip is that it allows students to record videos for discussion posts or answering questions or anything you can imagine. Students record a video of themselves responding. And what I really love about Flip is that when you create your classroom in Flip, other students can respond to that post. You can even have students from other classrooms and maybe even from the school responding to each other. So it's a great form of collaboration. One way we can use Flip for a station rotation would to have one of the centers be students reflecting after they've done all of the other stations. This could be the last station where they go ahead and reflect on their experiences or answer a culminating question. And their activity could also be to respond to another peer or two. I really like that idea. Another way that we could use this with the flipped classroom is having students watch the PowerPoint or video or whatever material that the teacher is looking to have them learn at home and come in the next day and then record their responses on Flip, and the teacher can really focus on their responses and meet with the students and help them. For a teacher to use Flip, it's pretty simple. So you can create groups if you want to create different classrooms or groups of students. You can also join a group. And then once you have your group set up, you would just go ahead and make the topic. So let's say you're discussing fractions. You could just, multiplication of fractions, and then put your description down here of what you want the kids to provide in their video. You can alter the recording time, which is really cool. Okay. And then you also have this option, submit to educator. So that's helpful if you would like to review the kids' submissions before they're able to freely post them. But that is primarily up to you. And then if you notice, like with our class introductions, you're able to turn around and comment. You can comment on videos, okay, and leave your own recording if you want to. Next, I decided to review Prodigy. Now, I chose Prodigy because I've actually never worked with it before and I was really interested in it. I've heard great things. So, from what I can tell, Prodigy is primarily ELA and math for students in K through 12. Um, and the format is basically gamification. But what I really loved about this program was that it provides a placement test and it also goes by your state standards. So as you could see, mine says here, fifth grade, Georgia Standards of Excellence, and then I can create my whole class and either give them a class code or import them myself. So while looking through this, you can give them this placement test. And it's really helpful. It provides fantastic data. And as you can see, it's super engaging for the kids. And another thing I liked was that these math games, okay, first off, it's free, which is fantastic. Your district does not need to buy any type of subscription, okay, but they master the skills at their own pace and they solve adaptive questions. I love that they're using adaptive questions and they're making math fun. It also allows teachers, like, yes, students move at their own pace through the program, but teachers can also assign things, right? We can choose specific topics and skills. So if you see from that assessment that the student is lacking in division, for example, you can give them more content. You can assign them something to challenge them. Okay, we can also align game content with stuff we're teaching in class. Let's say the student is ahead you can still assign them what you're working on in class as a lesson, which I really like. And then an amazing thing, if you're a teacher, you understand how big this is. Prodigy grades for you. Okay. And it provides real time insights, which is great for feedback. It's actually amazing. And I wanted to show the math dashboard quickly. So if you go to math dashboard, well, you can start the placement test, but they've had some samples here. So you can view the placement test breakdown and see where the students are having trouble. So for example, this student is having trouble with operations and algebraic thinking, and it shows you the questions that this student got wrong. So that's something you can really work on, and it provides a lot of insights. Okay, so we're struggling with fractions. Here are the questions they got wrong. I know that when I sit in small group, this is what I can work on with those students. Prodigy scored 100 on my rubric, and for good reason too. So if you were looking to use this in a station rotation, you can assign a lesson based on whatever you're teaching. Let's say multiplying fractions. You assign the multiplying fractions game, and that can be one of the stations that the students go to. Okay, if you wanted to use this in a flipped classroom setting, for example, you can have the students watch your lesson at home on multiplying fractions and then come in the next day and have them work on the game or the assignment in Prodigy while you pull them into small groups and really hone in on those skills that they're maybe missing. So Prodigy is definitely one of my new favorites. And I hope you enjoyed my analysis of these tools, and I appreciate you watching this video. Thank you.